They're showing up in elevators, in bathrooms, in locker rooms.
We need to do everything that we can to fight this scourge.
I refuse to be intimidated.
AIDS was headline news everywhere.
AIDS. We've been with the HIV epidemic for about 30 years. I remember training in New York City, and I must have been like 27, 28 at the time, and actually holding the hand of patients who were living with AIDS as they died in front of me, and they treated them absolutely like they were lepers and like they were pariahs. It still is seen as a death sentence with some. Maybe 1 out of every 5 individuals who are HIV positive don't know their status. And there could be tons of reasons for that. It could be fear of testing positive. It could be that they don't have a testing center near them. It could be that they don't know where the testing centers are. It could be for a myriad reasons. If they're on treatment, viral load is undetectable. The risk to their uninfected partner is much, much less.
So you're going to take this and put it in your mouth.
The new HIV home testing kit is developed by OraSure, and they've been working on this probably to get this FDA approval for about 5 or 6 years now. What this presents is actually an option for people who may have not felt comfortable going in traditional doctor's offices or community-based organizations or testing units, stuff like that, and they can actually do the test in the privacy of their own home, get the results within 20 to 40 minutes, and know what your antibody status is. Some of the cons about the home HIV testing is that it's not a licensed, kind of trained professional who's conducting the test.
It's important for people to know their status, because if you know your status, you can get into care early. And if you get into care early, then your long-term outcomes are usually a lot better. It can be a very scary thing to come in, because you have to kind of face and think about all of what you've been doing. However, it's better to know than to not know.
At a community-based organization, and in some places at a doctor's office, although some doctor's offices aren't that good at this, you'll have good pre-test counseling, which means someone sits down with you and says, okay, this is what the test is, this is what it's testing for, this is what it means if it turns out positive or negative. When someone tests negative, what does that mean? Like, okay, somebody says, woohoo, I'm negative, you know, now I get to run around and have unprotected sex till the break of dawn. Like, that's not going to be a good thing. And so I think there'll be a lot of growing pains as HIV home testing is an option in the future, and kind of improving it. But I think the good benefit of it, or the main pro, is that it provides an option for people who either didn't feel comfortable or would feel more comfortable with testing themselves at home rather than going to a doctor's office or a community-based organization.
Well, included in the packaging of the HIV test, a number to a 24-hour support hotline. The test should be available in October, but we're not exactly sure about the price yet.